My test. Yes. Okay. Very good morning, Sir William. Yeah, I'm Su Fong Kai. My student ID is SUKD 180121824. So today I'm going to present the Vista Browsing. Yeah, I will separate as three parts for my presentation, which is first introduction. Second is evaluation of business by applying five-level critical theory. The third part is will be recommendation to overcome the whistleblowing issue. Okay, let's move on to the first part of our presentation. Whistleblowing is the act of bringing misconduct, unethical activity occurring within an organization to the attention of the public or authorities. Whistleblowing, an individual who is unauthorized to record private or confidential information about an organization, usually in connection with misconduct. Whistleblowing has the risk of harming business reputation, especially if the exposure occur in the public domain. Any type of misconduct within a business one make public can seriously affect the integrity and brand of the business and can damage the profitability of the business. This, let's see the evaluation of the business by applying five level ethical theory. So the first is egoism theory. Egoism theory is the view that people ought to pursue their own self-interest. Com- Kompositsky reported that while the FDA rejected the Pfizer application to market Bristol for certain users on ground of serious health risk, Pfizer bold use of misleading information to promote this user, ignoring the serious health to increase sales. The second theory is utilitarianism theory. Utilitarianism is the theory that promotes behavior that promote happiness or pleasure and oppose behavior that lead to unhappiness or harm. Kopachevsky reported that the Pfizer is promoting a dose of Breztro that is much higher than a FDA-approved dose. This can expose patients to serious health problems such as stroke, heart attack, and AIDS. Also, the company gives rebates to physicians and asks them for fraud that Breztro could be used in treatment other than FDA-approved users. At the end, Vestra was eventually pulled from market. The third theory, which is the ethics of right and justice theory, natural rights are important, fundamental, and inalienable rights that should be protected and respected in each exercise. The right to life, liberty, and property. Justice can be defined as treating everyone fairly at the same time in a given circumstance. Thus, every person get what they deserve. For the ethic of right, according to the ethic of right, customers have the right to safety. Pfizer should let customers know that they offer the dose of Besra. This is much higher than the FDA-approved dose will cause negative health effect to customer. Ethic for Justin. According to the ethic of Justin, retributive Justin, Pfizer fined 2.3 billion for illegal marketing in off-label use related to Besra is considered as a punishment to Pfizer of its misconduct. Pfizer has get punishment by paying criminal and civil fines for illegal promoting drug. For the fourth theory, which is meta-ethic theory, the theory of meta-ethic under cognivism is seen as the claim that when we talk about right and wrong, we are talking about fake and true. According to meta ethic, the whistleblower Czech Eka reported the article issue of GSK based on the fact that the company product their products in contamination and environment. In fact, GSK does use a microbe contained water to produce the drug, and this has been proven by FDA in the United States. GSK has been proven to be doing wrong and unethical things. In the whistleblower issue, whistleblower Cherry Eka is conveying the fact to the public and reported to GSK based on the evidence of the wrongdoing by the company. The last theory, which is deontology theory. The theory of deontology uses a clear set of rules to distinguish discuss right and wrong. According to the deontology theory, universal law, what Mr. Robert Cherry Acup reported misconduct of GSK based on the fact that the company does not follow rules and regulation of the environment when manufacturing its product. The fact is that GSK make drug by using microbially contaminated mineral water and is certified by the US FDA. The GSK has been proven that they do not follow the safety and hygienic rules and regulations when producing their product. Cherry Eka, the whistleblower in this case, is informing the public of the truth and file a complaint against GSK based on proof of the company's misconduct. Let's moving on to the recommendation to overcome the whistleblowing. So the first recommendation I'm giving is enhance the internal reporting system. The way for business to overcome whistleblowing is maintain effective procedure to effectively solve misconduct discovered by the others as soon as possible. Business should implement a procedure to assess and prioritize investigation based on the potential severity of issue and follow up as appropriate. The second recommendation is implement an effective resolution procedure. First recommendation, second recommendation is to overcome the issue that whistleblowing is that the business should enhance the internal reporting system. If what the company does is follow all the rules and regulation and does not do not anything ethical or appropriate, the company will not face whistleblowing. The third recommendation is build a culture of discipline. A good way to overcome the whistleblowing is to implement internal whistleblowing protection policy. Uh, Companies should strive to create an atmosphere in practice where employees are free to file complaints within the company without fear of the fear of them being a target of retaliation. As an employer of a company, it's a good practice to create an open and safe work environment where employee can speak up at any times. The fourth recommendation, which is human resource department solve problems must be very quickly and efficiently. Another overcome the issue of whistleblowing is that companies should address condition quickly and efficiently. Companies should respond promptly to any internal reporting and ensure and investigate a report fairly, properly document the finding of the investigation, include who was involved, the allegation, how the investigation and was conducted, and any remedy taken in response. When a company receives a complaint internally by an employee, investigate it as soon as possible. If the complaint turned out to be true, resolve the problems. The last one, the recommendation, if it's encouraging reporting internally, recommendation to overcome the issue of companies should encourage employees reporting internally before they become a whistleblower, which may bring the attention of a government of law enforcement agency. Companies are essential to make sure employees know if they have any concern about potential misconduct in practice, and they should speak up. Okay, that's all my presentation today. Thank you very much, Sir William. Thank you. Thank you so much. I will end my recording for now. Thank you.